Testosterone boosters. Walk into any supplement store and you'll see rows of bottles promising to skyrocket your testosterone levels naturally. The labels talk about increased muscle mass, better workouts, and improved sex drive. The marketing makes it sound like you're one pill away from feeling like you're 20 again. Here's what actually happens when you take most of these supplements. The ingredients, things like fenugreek, tribulus, or D-aspartic acid, get absorbed into your bloodstream. Your body processes them like it would any other compound. But when researchers actually measure testosterone levels in people taking these supplements versus people taking placebos, the numbers barely budge. We're talking about differences so small they don't translate to real-world changes. The supplement industry isn't tightly regulated, so companies can make bold claims based on questionable studies or none at all. If you have genuinely low testosterone, you need actual medical treatment, not a bottle from the nutrition store. Fat burners. Walk into any supplement store and you'll see rows of bottles promising to melt fat away while you sleep or turn your body into a calorie-burning machine. The labels are covered in words like thermogenic, metabolic accelerator, and fat incinerator. Open one up and you'll find the main ingredient is almost always caffeine, sometimes listed as green tea extract or guarana to sound more exotic. The rest is usually a mix of herbs and compounds that sound scientific but have little proof they do anything for weight loss. What actually happens when you take them is you feel more energetic and maybe a bit jittery. That's just the caffeine. Some people eat less because caffeine can dull appetite temporarily, but there's no magic fat melting effect. Weight loss still comes down to burning more calories than you consume. These supplements can't create a calorie deficit for you. They matter today because millions of people spend money hoping for shortcuts that don't exist. Detox cleanses. Your body already has a detox system built in, and it works around the clock without you needing to do anything special. Your liver breaks down toxins and converts them into waste products. Your kidneys filter your blood and send that waste out through urine. Your digestive system, lungs, and skin all pitch in too. These organs evolved over millions of years to handle everything from alcohol to environmental chemicals. When companies sell detox teas, juice cleanses, or supplement programs, they're selling you something your body already does for free. There's no scientific evidence these products remove toxins any better than your organs already do. Some can even be harmful, causing dehydration or nutrient deficiencies. If your liver and kidneys are healthy, they're handling detoxification just fine. The real way to support them is simple. Drink water, eat balanced meals, and get enough sleep. Your body's got this covered. Muscle building stacks. Walk into any supplement store and you'll see these impressive boxes promising complete muscle transformation. They're called stacks, and they usually cost anywhere from $50 to $100 or more. The companies behind them spend serious money on flashy packaging and bold claims about synergistic effects. What you're actually getting is a collection of basic supplements bundled together. Open one up and you'll typically find separate packets of creatine, protein powder, some amino acids, and maybe a pre-workout mix. These are the same ingredients you can buy individually for a fraction of the price. A tub of creatine costs about $15 and lasts months. Protein powder runs maybe $30. The fancy stack charges you triple that amount for the convenience of having it packaged together with a proprietary name. The supplements themselves might work fine, but you're paying a premium for marketing and packaging rather than anything special about the formula itself. Greens powders. These are supplements made by drying vegetables and grinding them into powder that you mix with water or smoothies. Companies market them as a way to get all your vegetable servings in one scoop, which sounds convenient, but they can't actually replace real vegetables. The main problem is fiber. When vegetables get processed into powder, most of the fiber gets removed or breaks down. Your gut needs that intact fiber to work properly. The nutrients also degrade during processing and storage. Vitamin C and other delicate compounds don't survive well when exposed to heat and light. You end up with a product that has far less nutritional value than the fresh vegetables it came from. Then there's cost. A container of greens powder runs $30 to $60 and lasts maybe a month. That same money buys weeks' worth of actual vegetables at the grocery store. Greens powders might help if you absolutely can't eat vegetables, but they're an expensive substitute that misses what makes vegetables valuable in the first place. Proprietary blends. When you look at a supplement label, you might see something called a proprietary blend. This is a list of ingredients grouped together with only one total weight listed for the entire group. So you'll see maybe 10 different herbs and compounds listed, but only one number like 500 milligrams for all of them combined. The problem is you have no idea how much of each ingredient is actually in there. A company could put 490 milligrams of the cheapest filler and just 1 milligram each of the impressive sounding ingredients. They're not required to tell you the individual amounts. This lets them create labels that look loaded with beneficial compounds while actually using amounts too small to do anything. The blend appears science-backed and comprehensive, but you're essentially buying blind. Proprietary blends remain legal and common, which means reading supplement labels requires understanding what you're not being told. Before and after photos. The transformation pictures you see in supplement ads rely on a handful of simple tricks that make changes look way more dramatic than they actually are. In the before shot, the person stands with bad posture, no flexing, under flat overhead lighting that kills muscle definition. They might be bloated from a big meal or holding extra water. The lighting casts shadows in all the wrong places. Then for the after photo, everything flips. They get a pump going by doing push-ups right before the shot. They flex hard, stand under angled lighting that carves out every muscle, and pull their shoulders back. The tan might be darker. They're probably dehydrated to look more defined. Sometimes these photos are taken just hours apart, not months. The lighting difference alone can make someone look like they gained 20 pounds of muscle. These techniques work because our eyes read shadows and highlights as shape and size. Supplement companies know this, which is why dramatic before and afters remain their most powerful sales tool. Clinical study claims. When influencers want to sell you something, they love dropping phrases like clinically proven or studies show. What they're actually doing is playing fast and loose with real research. They'll grab one positive finding from a study and ignore everything else, especially the parts that didn't work or showed minimal effects. A lot of times the research they cite was paid for by the company selling the product, which creates an obvious bias in how results get reported. The biggest trick is referencing studies that used massive doses in a lab setting, then selling you a product with a fraction of that amount. A study might test 500 milligrams of an ingredient and show modest results, but the supplement they're hawking only contains 50 milligrams. They're counting on you not clicking through to read the actual paper. This matters because people make real health decisions based on these misleading claims, often wasting money or delaying proper treatment. Affiliate discount codes. When an influencer shares a special discount code for a supplement, they're usually making money every time someone uses it. The company tracks purchases through that code and pays the influencer a commission, often between 20 and 40% of each sale. That's a significant cut. If someone buys a $100 bottle of supplements using the code, the influencer might pocket $20 to $40. This creates a powerful financial incentive to promote products enthusiastically, regardless of whether they actually work. The influencer doesn't need to believe in the supplement or even use it themselves. They just need their audience to buy it. Many followers don't realize how much money changes hands with each purchase, or that the person recommending the product has a direct financial stake in their decision. This system has turned supplement promotion into a lucrative business model where sales matter more than results. Timing and absorption myths. The supplement industry loves to make eating protein sound like defusing a bomb. You'll hear about the magical 30-minute anabolic window after training, where missing it supposedly destroys your gains. You'll see products claiming special absorption technology or specific amino acid ratios that unlock muscle growth. The truth is way simpler. Your body doesn't have a stopwatch running after your workout. Research shows the window for protein synthesis stays open for many hours, even a full day after training. As long as you're eating enough protein spread throughout the day, the exact timing barely matters. Those expensive, fast-digesting formulas and absorption enhancers mostly just empty your wallet. Your digestive system already does an excellent job breaking down and using protein from regular food. The complexity sells products. What actually works is consistent daily protein intake from any decent source. Save your money and skip the supposed timing tricks.